Barra de la Cruz is Mexico's most perfect right-hand break, and with it brings crowds, localism, and a hierarchy in the water. As a female surfer who's still pretty new on a shortboard, sometimes I doubt my own skills, and it can be nerve-wracking sharing a lineup with pro surfers. But it was my goal to come here and practice, and I'm going to share my thoughts on what Barra de la Cruz was actually like for a girl surfer like me. Firstly, waves. For most advanced surfers who book the hundreds of dollars on flights to come here, you bet they're hoping for perfect barrels and consistent overhead waves. Thankfully for me, it never got too advanced and it actually kept the crowds away. The standards here are so high that waves like this just wasn't worth it for most people, so I got to practice in pretty friendly conditions and I was stoked about it. Barra literally feels like a wave pool at times. It just pumps out right-handers that are perfect to practice turns over and over. My goal on this trip was to just get better at my turns and maybe get my first spray. Does this count or do I have a long way to go? Localism. I've heard some pretty sketchy stories about the localism here in Barra de la Cruz. One guy I met, he said a couple of years back he got a spear gun pointed at him and told to leave. I've also heard stories of locals breaking people's boards and getting into fights. So when I came here from Puerto Escondido, which in my opinion is the most localized place I've ever surfed, I was expecting the absolute worst. But what shocked me was on the first day, it was a pretty awesome day and I had been waiting in the lineup for some time. A big set came and I looked around expecting people to be aggressively paddling around me, but no one did. They all looked at me and said go, and I caught one of the best waves of my life that day. After all the stories I've heard about here and Mexico in general, I was so shocked that there was still respect and hierarchy order here. Male to female ratio. The world of surfing is changing and there's more and more female surfers in the water. Is this the case for Barra de la Cruz? Well, it was about 30 to 70. I actually met a lot of girls who travelled with their friends to Barra. Some were fairly beginners on soft tops and others were ripping on shortboards. One amazing thing about here that I've never seen anywhere else is that every Sunday from 10 to 12 p.m, only women and kids are allowed to surf. I took part in this and wow, was it the best ever! It was like surfing Snapper Rocks but with the chillest vibe and great atmosphere cheering each other on. It gave us all a chance to practice without the added intimidation. Do you think this rule should be implemented at other surf breaks? Thanks for watching and let me know if you want to see more tips about surfing Barra de la Cruz. There were so many other things I didn't know until I visited, like transport, costs, places to stay, and mistakes we made when booking this trip. Come join me on my progression to be an advanced surfer, and if you have any surfing tips for me, please let me know in the comments below.